Hi, my name is Alchanii, or Joseph, or Channy, or Joey, or whatever. I've been meaning to make this video for about a month now, and I've tried to make it at least 4 or 5 times now, and I can't do it. So, try to keep it as short as I can. Just not to waste your time. Since July 13th, I have been hired in retail, the unholy trinity: retail, customer service, and food. It's fine. I don't hate it at all. In fact, the people who are there, most of them, are great. The environment's great, you know. I like it. I don't hate it. But, being on a computer for 13 years of your life straight, your legs don't get much use. Even me doing the rock band drums thing, that's one leg and not really at that. So, what that means is, because I work in retail and I'm stocking shelves and stuff like that, there's a lot of legwork involved. And for the last month, all I've wanted to do when I've come home is sit down and relax, or lay down and relax, whatever involves not being on my legs. Because I work 5 days a week, 2 days off. The days off are not set. Even the days I work are not set. It's different each week, so it's not been conducive to me making videos or live streaming or anything like that. Which is unfortunate, because I've said many thousands of times, I actually really like doing videos and live streaming stuff. I just fall off of it really hard. In the past, anyway. So, what that means is, for one, the Patreon. The Patreon is probably the most important thing to speak of here. Since I am making an actual income, which is weird to say, I'm finally an adult. I've, for the last 3, maybe even 4 months, have had my Patreon set to where, the idea was I will charge patrons each month that I actually do make content, whether it be live stream or videos. But because circumstance stopped that from happening as well, and I didn't put out enough content for a couple months there, I've not charged anyone for the last 4 or so months. However, instead of saying, well, I haven't put out content for the month, so I'm not going to charge, instead I'm going to just not charge on the Patreon for the time being, for the foreseeable future, because I don't feel comfortable taking it, and only like a few people are doing the Patreon thing for me. Like, you know, thank you for throwing your dollars at me, whoever actually is throwing their money at me. I know there's not that many of you, but I super appreciate it. But I'm treating it like there's no difference between if one person was doing it and 1,000. I don't feel comfortable with how I'm doing the YouTube and Twitch thing and involving the Patreon versus me having a job and income from that job. Because this is going to be not necessarily on hold, but I guess it actually is kind of on a pause of sorts. Because now, obviously, me making this video means that I do feel like making content rarely. I actually feel like I can sit down here and get in the mindset, whether it be for editing or live streams. I'm starting to feel okay enough because I've been doing the job long enough to where my body is adjusting. But I don't feel comfortable taking in money on the Patreon, even though, you know, 4 months have passed with nothing, with a job and income. If my YouTube channel and or Twitch channel were on the trajectory where I could eventually just quit my job and do that or do YouTube and Twitch forever, obviously that'd be really good. I'd really like that. But my channel's been stagnant for a while. Twitch channel can't grow because I don't know. I really don't know. And it is honestly a little demotivating when you do start a stream on Twitch and have at most a viewer for maybe a third of it, if not a quarter of it. But, you know, that's a whole nother subject for another day. I can gripe about my problems with that stuff another time. What I'm talking about here is, videos and live streams may start up again soon, but unfortunately soon is anywhere from 2 weeks from now to 2 months from now, if not longer. As I said, the pain and exhaustion I feel from working 5 days a week, I'm on my legs for up to, let's see, I was working 8.5 hours for the first 2 weeks, 15-minute break, half-hour lunch, so 7 hours 45, something like that, of being on your legs and moving around and lifting stuff and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it pummeled me for a while there, but I am adjusting, and I do believe that I will be able to wind down and edit videos, or get into the mindset and be up to the task of being allegedly entertaining with live streams, because I still have stuff I want to do. There's still video series, sequences, whatever you want to call them, I want to do for YouTube, and there's still games I want to go through on live stream. Like, people who watch my garbage know that I like going through an entire game on live streams, if at all possible. So, that's that. I don't think there's actually anything else. Got hired. Been there a month. Apparently I'm one of the better workers there or something. I don't know. I prefer to believe that I can always improve and I'm the worst. If only that were true with YouTube. I'm just the worst and I believe I'm the worst, and there's no improving. So, yeah. Pause on the Patreon. Live streams and videos may return soon, but for the time being, and for the past couple months, if not 3 months or 4 now, there's been nothing, I think. Maybe Undertale videos. Speaking of which, that was a cough that I hope I've edited out. Speaking of Undertale videos, I believe I have 2 more of those actually already edited. I just never got the time to actually upload them, because I think I had them edited, and then, like, within a few days, if not, like, the day after or something like that, I got a call for a job interview. If I'm not mistaken, if I have the timeline of events right in my head. Anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, because you're actually interested in knowing what the hell's going on in my life, and why I am not posting videos or doing live streams, I do want to mention that in the description, you'll find, not a link, but you'll find the very quick details on, I actually got a PlayStation Vita, because I've made worse decisions in my life. But the only friends list I like to curate, who I actually cares on that friends list, is my Steam friends list. You can go wild with the PlayStation Network one. It's Alchanii, you know, it's the same as everything else, but if you want to add me on there, I have, like, Geometry Wars 3, which is a okay video game, and some others, but if you want to add me on there, go right ahead. I really don't care either way, to the, like, 3.5 people listening to this. Anywho, the original try at this video was over 15 minutes long. Now it's under 10. Let's keep it that way. I hope this tells you everything. If not, if you have questions, I'll answer them in the comments if I can. But I really hope that this explains the last, at least, month. Maybe not necessarily the other 2 months or so, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around, especially if you're watching this and you're hearing this right now. I promise you, I'm not disappearing on this. I've said it so many times, I'm never quitting this stuff. Just for the time being, it's put to the side a little bit, so. Anyways, I will see you next time. I'll try and get those Undertale things edited if I can. If, at the very least, I could probably do that, so. Let's keep this one under 10 minutes. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you so much.